Alright, well, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Taking you guys through another week in my life, and probably be interviewing some of my friends just to. I know students just got accepted, so I just want to give you guys like a good point of view, like if Emory's like the right fit for you, whatever. But yeah, so going to my first class, which is CS 110. Today, honestly, I think I'll just be in and out. It's just a midterm review, so yeah, so just heading there right now. It's about to rain, I think. So I might need to go back to the car, get my umbrella after that. And I might need to go to the Apple store today because my computer screen was broken, so I need to go pick that up. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so obviously a bit later in the day, um, pretty much I picked up my laptop, like I said. Then I had to rush to class. Came home, spent some time with my family, and then now I'm just gonna start studying for this midterm. I don't think there's that much I need to really brush up on. Um, it's about 10:30. Probably want to go to sleep at like 1:30, to the absolute latest. So yeah, let's get studying.
You keep on running around. You keep on running around. I've had enough of these games. These games. 100 gram.
Run around, got a lot fools. And I still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you.
Alright, so I was actually supposed to talk to someone about joining my team for LA Hacks, but I got the time zones mixed up, so that's actually gonna happen later today. But I think I just kind of want to talk about um, college decisions because I said I was going to talk about that, and I know Emory acceptances like came out um, last week, I think. So yeah. So as you guys know, I transferred here from UC Irvine. I've a couple videos about that, about like why I transferred. I think they're actually kind of like back to back, which is
You need to leave.
kind of funny. But um, yeah, so I'm actually graduating this semester, and I've actually had a really good time here at Emory. I'm really happy I transferred, and like I guess like one of the main reasons why I'm happy is because I was actually able to choose the classes that I wanted, um, and like I wasn't like banking on like a class like not to be filled or to have like an insanely like I guess like I didn't really have to bank on the wait list for any of the classes. Like it was pretty easy getting all the classes that I wanted, which is a really big advantage of having or of attending like a smaller school, especially one that isn't really focused on comp sci. Um, and along with those smaller classes, I know this is like talked about. Like if you go to like any college tour, any like smaller college, they'll say that like you'll be able to like talk to your professors, have a deeper connection with them, and I very much think that's very true. Um, there's a couple professors here that, I've taken their two or three of their classes. They remember me. Like one of them is actually the head of Emory's NLP lab, and we talk a lot outside of class. And he also helps me, or helped me with a couple of projects as well. Um, so that's just one example of one of the professors that I'm close with, and that's mainly due to like the small student uh, professor ratio, which I'm really glad about. But that said, there's a couple of drawbacks of coming here specifically for computer science. So actually, one of my professors last year, I think he mentioned that the comp sci department is about 10 years old, so that means like there's not going to be that many electives. You're going to have the same professors over and over again, so if you don't like one professor, you might be in bad luck because you might have them for like one or two more classes after that. But yeah, obviously, especially being in Atlanta, you're competing with mainly Georgia Tech for computer science, and Emory computer science just doesn't, compare. But I will say again, being a small, having a small student body, especially for computer science, it's easy to get research, which I think helps a lot for grad school applications. So if you want to do like your master's or PhD, I think Emory is actually a really great place to do your computer science. I feel like you can get research as soon as like your sophomore year. You just need to ask. Just send emails. Someone will get back to you. You'll get a spot in the lab, no problem. I feel. I know one of my friends. He's going to Columbia for his master's in computer science. One of my friends is going to CMU, another Berkeley, and one at MIT. So I'll say I think Emory definitely prepares you more for like a master's rather than workforce, if that makes sense, to an extent. I will say there's a lot of machine learning and AI classes that you can take here that you can definitely apply to like internships or jobs. But yeah, I'd say overall my experience here at Emory has been pretty positive. The people here are really nice. It is a little bit cliquey, I will say, but overall, my experience here has been really, really good. So yeah. All right, so if you guys remember from my last video or a previous video, similar format like this, so this is my friend Kyle again. And if you remember, he's also graduating this year. This year, 2025, but he also changed his major as well. You want to talk about that?
So
I think in the last video you said you were Econ BBA.
I'm just econ now. Econ is super easy here. If you're doing economics here, go to a different school.
Is it just because of the professors, or?
The professors are really bad, and the department gives like some help. Not a lot of help, but a good amount of help. But
there's this one TikToker. He just like does like what going to X college says about you. He says that if you go to Emory, you're doing either pre-med, econ, or business. And he said that the econ department here is very strong. So would you say that it's not strong?
I mean, there's like name drop. What's his name? Like my professor Hoderlin said he like kidnapped 2 professors from like 2 different universities. So I guess it got better. So we'll see about that.
Okay. What's one tip you would give yourself? What's one tip you would give yourself coming out of high school to Emory? Yeah.
Enjoy the moment. Don't worry about where you got in. If you focus too much about, oh, I got into this school, but I can't do X, Y, and Z. There's no like college sports. It doesn't matter. You can just do that, but with you can just do other things. I don't know, like
if you want to do like a club sport, but they don't have that sport, you could be the one to start that club.
Yeah, but I mean, enjoy the moment. Like, don't be so hung up about the things that happened in the past that you wish you could have done. Just fuck it, you ball. You know? Yeah.
That's very fair. What's one tip you'd give incoming freshmen?
Try to explore as many classes as you can. I mean, I thought I was just going to be set on like doing BBA and econ. I mean, I did stick with econ, but I did like a bunch of these wishy-washy classes that I thought would be important to me, but were completely useless and dog shit. But like, I mean, you guys are going to a liberal arts school, so there's so many different things you could do. I mean, a lot of interesting classes. So just take advantage of that while you're a freshman, don't make your freshman year like hell by overloading like 22 credits or something like that.
Yeah, I know. But I helped a couple like freshmen transition over just because like they found my YouTube channel, they reached out, and one of them she took 19 credits her first semester, and I was like, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, so if you come to Emory and if you're a freshman, definitely stick to the minimum amount of credits, like 12 to, I'd say the max is probably like 16.
Yeah, that's
so-
a good number.
So you can get your general requirements out of the way and you can socialize as much as you can. Especially freshman year, not everyone is going to know that many people, if any. So you're on the same boat. You all need to make friends. So don't overload yourself when you come to Emory. So today's Friday, and here with one of my good friends at Emory. So just state your name, your major, and
Shit, there's a bug.
that's fair. Just state your name, your major, and if what year you're graduating.
Yeah, my name is Joel. I study computer science and economics. It's a joint major, and I'll be graduating with Ralph this year, class of 25. Unk status.
Unk status.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, could you talk a little bit about that? I know some schools, they have joint majors. They all kind of like work differently. Could you just like talk about like how that works here at Emory?
Yeah. So the joint major for computer science and economics, basically you take the core classes for both of those majors, and you take a couple electives, and they kind of put it together to make one major. So there's a couple CS classes that I don't have to take, like what is it, like maybe like systems programming and analysis of algorithms. They're not required. I think I could do them as electives, and it kind of goes for some econ classes as well, where it's like you really only do the core bits of it, and they put that together to do one major. It's less classes than doing a double major and like getting 2 degrees. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's still not easy, but like it's a nice way to get the best of both worlds.
So would you say you just get like the core bits of both majors, and then choose what electives you want between those two majors?
Yeah, that's basically how it works. And I will say though, the electives, they're kind of limited because there's like a lot of CS classes or CS electives that I would have liked to take for my major, but they just don't count them because they're like, this doesn't really fit into the CS econ scope. And the same thing is for a lot of econ classes as well. Like there's like some cool stuff like behavioral economics and stuff, but that just wouldn't count. Like the only electives they count are the ones that are kind of like a mix of the two, like coding for economic policy, like stuff like that. It's like the only things they'll count. So it's a little bit limited in that sense. But yeah, it's still cool. And I've enjoyed the major.
Got it.
Yeah.
What's one tip you'd give your past self coming into Emory?
Oh, this is so cliche, but you gotta try your best. like actually, like it sounds so cliche, but going to college, you forget like you're here for school. You know what I mean? You're here to get a solid degree, get a great GPA, and get your career started. Like have all the fun, like do like everything that you want to do, but try your best academically. Like do your absolute best, whether that means staying in the library to like fucking I don't know if I can curse on here, sorry, to like 2 or 3, or like maybe not going out a couple times to make sure that you know what's going on in your classes. Whatever that looks like, just trying your best, and that goes academically and socially as well.
No, that's definitely something I learned the hard way. I failed a couple classes.
Yeah.
But I would say Emory has a really good work hard, play hard culture, because I know like one of our friends, Alejandro, he'll be like locked in the library, like locked in for like an exam, and then like the next day he'll be at Ultra.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's how you gotta do it. Like,
yeah,
you grind, and then when like that time is over, you go crazy. So yeah, no, I wish I learned that earlier, but I think it's a good lesson to have going into like professional career and like just navigating life with. Like you should try your best, and there's times where you're not going to be able to have the best time, and then there's times where you're going to be able to go buck crazy. So Yeah.
What's lastly, what's one thing you would tell like an incoming freshman?
Specifically to Emory, I will say Emory has a lot of resources and a lot of programs that you could take advantage of, but you just have to find them. No one's gonna like sit you down and tell you you can go here for free, you can get this for free. We'll pay for this, we'll pay for that. I wish it was like that, but no one's no one's gonna come and tell you. You have to like make an effort to find all the things that are available to you. For example, there's like funding that if you're doing an internship for free, they'll basically pay you for the internship. There's treks where take you to different cities. Emory paid for, and they'll make sure that you meet alumni and basically like get like started on your internship search and job search. There's so much that Emory offers. Free basketball games, free food. We were just talking about lots of free clothes.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot, and no one's gonna tell you where it's at and when it's happening. You just have to be aware and actually find a way to find out this information. Talk to upperclassmen and ask them like some of the best things that they've received. Yeah, lots of resources. You gotta find them. Just make an effort to find them. God.
All right. I think that's all the questions that I got for you. I think we're good. Want to sniff it again? I want to keep that.